this way.
Oh! Wait! It's deers. Go back.
What's going back?
It was a bunch of something back there.
Elk? How big were they?
It was elk. Good morning, beautiful people. It is Sunday, July 23rd, and it is 8:30, and we're on the road. Did I say day 8? Day 9. Day 9. Oh dang! I knew when I got on here. I was like, it's day 9. I finally remembered it. And look, I go ahead and say day 8. A hot mess sometimes.
We don't know if it's 8:30 or 9:30 because our phones say 9:30 and our truck says 8:30. So who knows what time it is?
So
we're on the Pacific Mountain Time.
Yeah.
Times online.
And yeah, I'm trying to look up the time, and it's giving me Texas. I'll make sure to see what time it is. But we're driving through the Rocky Mountains, through BANFF National, BANFF. What's the rest of the forest?
It's BANFF National Park.
Yeah, BANFF National Park. It's beautiful here. It looks just like Alaska to me. Like, I feel like we're already in Alaska, where we're not yet. We got a whole week left. So last night we boondocked over at some BANFF little spot, boondock spot.
Lake Louise Overflow.
There you go.
Lake Louise Overflow has an actual campground side and a parking side. Last night the campground side was full, so we parked on the parking side and went and set up camp. And then this morning the park guy came over and said, if you're going to stay, you need to move to the gravel. So apparently, if you want to stop at Lake Louise Overflow and you want to camp, but the campground's full, just park in the gravel around the parking area. Otherwise, if you're just doing a quick overnight and getting on the road by 8 or 8:30, you can park in the paved area. But apparently we were too big for the paved area to stay there any length of time.
Mm-hmm.
Still, good place to stop and boondock for the night.
Yeah, I agree. Well, so we're gonna try to stop and hike today. Got my hiking socks out. I got our boots that are under the RV ready to go. We already stopped and took some scenery pictures because we haven't done a whole lot of that. So we hope to take you guys along on a hike today. If we find a good spot and if it all works out, we can park this big rig somewhere.
Yep.
So, all right. Guys, I am like so nervous right now. Let me try to get you a clearer view. These windy things is freaking me out, but the view is, I mean, I cannot even.
The view is gorgeous.
You see how these turns and this big old thing, guys, my heart is in my throat. But Mr. Husband over there is handling it pretty well.
Tell you what, engine brake for the win. You gotta have an engine brake if you're towing heavy. You got to. You hit the brakes, and it takes care of the rest.
Nice. Well, I'm thankful for
tap the brakes, I should say.
Tap the brakes. I'm thankful for your foot on that brake.
You don't have to keep it on there. That's the thing about the engine brake.
What you mean?
You tap it, and the exhaust brake kicks in, and it makes.
Is that something you added?
It's something that comes with the diesel engines as an option.
Oh.
It forces back pressure on the turbo and slows you down.
Gotcha.
Or back pressure on the engine. It uses the turbo to force back pressure on the engine.
Okay. Well, are we out of the windiness? No. Well, guys, just wanted to share this situation of driving through the mountains. So, Jeff done did it, y'all. Tell him, babe.
So, last night when I was looking at a route, I was playing around with the GPS, and I had Fort St. John in there, and I figured this morning when I got up that it was going to take the right route. Well, you know, when you put a distant location in your GPS, sometimes it changes its mind and takes you the way it thinks is better. So we drove an hour before we realized that we'd missed the turn we wanted to take. Turned around, drove back another hour, and now we're finally on the actual road we wanted to go on. So we just killed 2.5 hours of our drive today. But we're back on track now, driving to Jasper. We were on our way down the Trans-Canadian Highway going to Kamloops, which would have totally taken us completely out of the route we wanted to go on. So it was worth driving back. So here we are, later in the day than we wanted to, back 10 miles from where we camped last night. That's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, and I'm over here saying, like, we need to get out. My butt's starting to hurt.
We'll get out when we see a bear.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I just saw a black bear, guys. It was too late though to get out. Whoa. Bumps. There's a lot of cars pulled off to the side, so that's a big indicator that something's out there, and we're like, where? So Jeff pulled right up. I saw him through the window, rolled the window down, but as soon as I got out, get ready to snap a picture, he kind of moved away. I did see his face. He looked like he was looking for berries. And then I was like, maybe I should get back in the car, because what if he come running out the brush? So I got back in, as you can see, bouncing everywhere, and we're back on our way. We might try to hike. We wanted to hike, but it's starting to rain, so I ain't about that life. I ain't got no rain jacket, no rain boots, you know. It's a black girl out here in the wilderness and stuff.
Alright, so we made a quick stop here at Athabasca Falls, about 20 miles from Jasper, Canada. We've walked around here. Pretty cool looking little falls. You can see the river behind us. So we actually stopped and did something, took a walk, took a break from driving. Now we're going to get on the road to Jasper, stop to get gas, and continue on. Candace?
It's been nice to get out the truck. We stopped a couple times, like I said, before we saw the bear. And now just kind of enjoying, I guess, the touristy type things. So it's been nice. I'm ready to already stop for the night. Or for the day.
Not quite. Got a ways to go still.
Cool. That's it.
Alright folks, we're in resort country, camping country in Canada, in Banff and Jasper National Parks. And these little towns, they don't have any gas stations. You can barely get an RV in. Hundreds of RVs around here. I don't know where they're getting gas at, because we barely, and I mean barely, can get into these gas stations. It takes maneuvering, turning around, maneuvering again, etc., etc., etc. to get gas. It's kind of crazy.
All right. You told me I couldn't say no more. I can't help it. Every time I turn on the camera.
Y'all tired of all right? Because I am. I'm tired of it.
Oh, guys. Well, we are at KOA in
Hinton,
that's right.
Alberta.
Yep, Hinton, Alberta.
Which is nowhere near as far as we wanted to make it tonight. But as you may have heard earlier in the video, we spent 3 hours going the wrong direction and getting back to where we wanted to be. And then our grill that I really like, except it's really flimsy, has fallen apart on us a couple times today. Apparently it doesn't like riding on the trailer, so that's been a mess, and it took up an hour or two time trying to get it squared away to where it can ride. And we did a little hiking, and we did a little stopping, and we stopped and had dinner. So here we are in Hinton, about 4 or 5 hours shorter than where we wanted to be. But not a big deal. We're not on a schedule, so who cares?
Yeah.
So we decided to camp tonight because there's not a whole lot of, I don't know if there's a whole lot of boondocking around here, especially boondocking that has cell service, because cell service is pretty much only in the town. Second you get away from town, it's gone.
Work tomorrow.
We have to work tomorrow. So in fact, that's what I'm doing right now, is verifying that my internet connectivity here is going to cut it for work tomorrow. So making sure that we're all set. We're staying at a KOA that's not as nice as the last one, but it's way cheaper, and it's got a great view, and it'll work.
Yeah.
So yeah, all in all, a good day. We got to do a little bit of hiking. Candace saw a bear, and She thinks some elk and some deer and some other crap. So.
Pretty sure it was elk. It wasn't the deer. I can see the difference.
Mm-hmm.
But
You're a wildlife expert.
The coolest thing was, well, one of the coolest thing was him paying more attention. I don't know if it was cool, but he paying more attention to the lens than the elk. He saw the lenses for the elk because it was like one of those really long. Is it telescope?
They had a gigantic lens. It looked like a small astronomy telescope.
Yeah, yeah.
That they were carrying around. I thought they were looking up on the mountains, but they were just looking right there close
yeah,
to them.
Yeah, and then probably taking pictures. So
yeah, we're gonna sit here overnight. It's cold enough outside. It's in the upper 40s, low 50s. That Candace turned the heat on tonight.
Yeah, I got the
fireplace going. And we hooked up cable.
This
is the first time we've had TV on in I don't know how long.
I mean, it's been a while. We had it on a couple times in the cyclone when we had that, but
it's been a long time since we hooked up TV, so
right.
We might have some mindless TV tonight.
Yep.
Tomorrow we're gonna drive probably to Dawson Creek, that area, because that area is about the appropriate amount of time away from us after work. Unless for some reason we get crazy motivated and we want to drive till midnight, but we plan on getting to Dawson Creek tomorrow. So if you ever get a chance to drive this highway through BANFF and Jasper, it is a beautiful drive.
Yeah.
There's lots of hiking, lots of camping. Most of the campgrounds are limited to 25 feet for RVs, so watch out for that. But there's a ton of pullouts, and this place is super crowded right now. So this is the really, really busy season. It's free this year because of their anniversary celebration that they're doing, and there's a ton of people here. There was a lot of pullout, a lot of places that we wanted to stop that we had to pass because there's just too many people there. We couldn't fit our big setup in there.
Yeah.
If we'd had a smaller RV, would have fit better, but ours is a little big and a little long. So
yeah, made us start thinking about should we transition into a motorhome.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this winter, this whole boondocking and driving and actually being on the road for real, has made us start thinking that maybe we want a motorhome where it's got more accessible space while we're traveling instead of being stuck and cooped up in the truck all day long while we're traveling. So, I don't know. This winter we'll probably rent one for a week and see how it goes, and then see what we want to do.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Yeah, I think that's it, y'all. It's day 9. Yeah, day 9. And that's it. Thank y'all for watching. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And those notifications. Show us some love because we're trying to build our channel. Again, thank you for being here. See y'all. Yep. Oh, sorry.
Have a good night.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.